Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is pretty exciting. Let me get the why does my face always look so white? I just don't get it. Probably because I am white. Anyways, look, what do we got? We've got a parcel. It's mail time, but it's also a reaction. You guys will know what it is. I don't know what it is yet. The title will tell you. I don't even know what's in here. So without further ado, this has been, look, I want to apologise to whoever sent this. It's probably sent like 3 weeks ago. It takes ages to get here to Alice Springs. But not only that, I've been under a lot of pressure lately. And today being it's not Saturday. Today being Tuesday the 28th of August, it's actually my first day off in a week. So I'm here, it's 9:30 in the morning, and we're finally going to crack into a little bit of mail time. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's do it. What is this going to be? If I can open it. Bills! The Buffalo Bills! Yes! And look at that. 27. My man, now for my next trick, I need to actually remember who it was that was sending me this. But yes, this is nice. Well, looks like the reaction is about to be white. White, number 27 for the Bills. That is nice, man. I want to say thank you. Thank you, sir. That's actually really nice. Especially number 27. What size? What size did you get me? Size medium. Well, this will be interesting. I've got a size XL and a size medium. So I'm going to chuck this on and we're going to come right back here to do a reaction to Mr. White. If that's the reaction that you want me to do, I'm going to bring up your message once again and see exactly what you said to me. And thank you. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, I thought I'd just open up the camera. We're actually about half an hour later right now. I cannot for the life of me find the name of the person who sent me that. I'm so disappointed in myself, but the reality is that I star these conversations, right? If someone says they're going to send me something, I'm like, awesome. I cannot wait to receive it. It's probably going to take a few weeks. I'm going to star this conversation on Instagram. When something comes in, I'm going to try and pull this conversation back up, and lo and behold, you can only pull up your starred conversations that have happened in the last 30 days. And I'm assuming that this amazing human being who sent me this top has sent me it or talked to me outside of the last 30 days. So I can't find him. So I've put a call out on my Instagram page to try and find him. I've said, who sent me this? Please let me know so I can shout you out. So I can't continue this reaction until I get that name. So I just thought I'd tell you that, and I'll see you once again in just a minute. Okay, we're back. It's been about half an hour. I'm looking damn white today, aren't I? Alright, okay. I've put out the word, it's been about half an hour. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we've got an answer. So I can shout this guy out. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Far out. I don't know if I'll ever find out who this was. So if that's the case, guys, I guess we'll just crack into it. No, I can't do that. I'm going to wait. We have to wait. Who's this? See you in a second.
Next minute.
Alright, we're back. If you guys have seen that first clip, that was about 5 or 6 days ago. I want to say, my man, I know who you are now. I found you in the in my Facebook messages. I was not going to look at my Facebook messages for the life of me. I thought there's no way anyone would have, connected with me through my personal page, but he did. My man Corey sent me this. We've got a name. We've got an Instagram page. Look, what a beautiful jumper. What a beautiful jumper. What a fantastic number. And I'm going to take my first proper look at TRE'DAVIOUS White. Now, I used him in my live stream in Madden. I decided to put this jumper on, shout my guy out, and use TRE'DAVIOUS White on defense. But he's a cornerback. I couldn't really do much with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a reaction, which I always planned on doing. You guys saw the first clip when I opened the jersey. That was a week ago. We're here now. I'm in my new place. I've got time. I know who I'm shouting it out to. So let's do it, man. Let's get into this. I mean, who doesn't love receiving like gifts? You know, it felt like Christmas. It really did. It still does. In the last video we looked at Colin Kirkpatrick. He was a quarterback for the 49ers with quite a bit of pace, although I feel like his arm let him down, his passing game. And it seems you just can't have both, you know. But anyways, we move on. TRE'DAVIOUS White. Let's look. Amari Cooper versus TRE'DAVIOUS White, wide receiver versus cornerback. Buffalo Bills, TRE'DAVIOUS White on rookie quarterback Josh Allen and more. Oh, the film room, EP28, TRE'DAVIOUS White. Definitely. Okay, it's not going to be his NFL. I think he was a rookie last year actually. Let's look him up. Fuck, he was born in 95. 5'11", 87 kilos. He's 23. He played for LSU. He went in the first round of the 2017 draft and he was picked number 27. So he's picked number 27 in the draft and he's got number 27 on his jumper. That's fate. That's fate. That's all that is. Pre-draft measurables, 4.4740. He's got under 7 seconds on the 3-cone drill, which is pretty damn good. 32 inches on the vertical, 9'11" on the broad jump, 16 reps on the bench. Yeah, he's an athlete. On May 18th, 2017, the Buffalo Bills signed White to a 4-year, $10.09 million contract that included $7.78 million guaranteed and a signing bonus of $5.47 million. Head coach Sean McDermott named White the #1 starting cornerback on the Bills' depth chart to start the regular season. He made his professional regular season debut and first career start in the season opener against the New York Jets, recording 4 solo tackles and 2 pass deflections. Sweet! Did he make the Pro Bowl? No. No, he didn't. But that's okay. He made the all-rookie team. Let's get into this, man. I've only watched one of Brett Coleman's videos in the past. It was, what was it? It was about Russell Wilson. So this is my second. It's a scouting report on his college football career. So let's watch. The film room. Yay, can't wait. We'll get some light in here.
What's up, everyone?
What up?
Film room. I love LSU's TRE'DAVIOUS White. He's a great player, a great person, and any team would be lucky to have him in their locker room. But he does have some really huge flaws to his game that kind of limit where...
Does he? He's got some flaws. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
I think he can fit the league. When you hear someone say high floor, low ceiling for a prospect, that pretty much defines Trey White. Well, maybe not low ceiling, more of a medium ceiling, but that's still kind of the player he is. He'll come in and start immediately as a nickelback, and he'll probably play that position for 8 to 10 years and be a very productive starter. But I don't expect him to ever be considered among the elite corners in the NFL. And let's just start with what he does well and why that floor is so high. He is really fluid and he's got really, really quick feet. I think with his hands, he's very well developed. I touched a little bit on this last week with Garyon Conley, who almost never used his hands, and White's the exact opposite. He's always looking to initiate contact with the receiver, and he wants to keep contact through the entire route so that he can feel for breaks and use those fluid hips and quick feet to get right back on top of them as soon as possible. Even when he allows a free release at the line of scrimmage without immediate contact, he's always making an effort to reestablish that contact no more than 5 yards downfield so that he can always feel those breaks in the route. And I absolutely love that about him.
It's not a bad idea.
Because of his physical limitations, he really does need to keep that contact with his receivers.
But to be able to, like, with his speed and agility, he can keep that hand on the on the offensive player, as well as keep up with them. Because obviously most people, if they're trying to keep a hand on someone and trying to do that at all costs, it's going to take away from their speed and their agility, right? But this guy, he's so used to it. He's probably played football his whole life. You know, he just knows exactly what to do and what to feel, and he knows all the routes and everything. I mean, great cornerback, right?
To know what's going to happen before it happens. Because unlike Garyon Conley, Trey White's speed is only just okay. His margin for error is way smaller. He's a high 4.4, low 4.5 kind of guy, which is fine, but it means that he isn't speed proof. You know, he's not like a Marshawn Lattimore who ran in the 4.3s and pretty much never has to worry about a receiver running away from him downfield. Lattimore can use that speed to recover really well after getting beat if he needs to, but that's not true with White. With that kind of average speed for a corner, like I said, you've practically got...
Fuck, he's fast enough, God.
If he misses one step on a...
Really? He did not look like a 4.55 there. It's because he's shorter. He looked like he was flying.
To get over the top of him, he's generally not fast enough to get back into his hip. Or at least he's not fast enough to recover against Pro Bowl caliber speed on the outside like Julio Jones or Amari Cooper. Again, that's another reason why he should probably stick to the slot, because most slot receivers are also in that kind of high 4.4, low 4.5 range. But they're ultra quick in short areas like Julian Edelman or Sterling Shepard. He's basically the same athletic profile as those guys. And again,
nice work.
I don't think he can survive on the outside at all. But as a defensive coordinator, I would just feel a whole lot more comfortable with him on the inside rather than the outside. And a part of that isn't...
I like these routes.
Speed, but really
go, 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 go. I love seeing people sprint, man.
I measure the athleticism of a...
3 pillars of athleticism: speed, quickness, and explosiveness. Overall top-end speed, hip fluidity, footwork. Okay, so we've got speed, we've got top speed, we've got agility, and we've got acceleration.
Defensive back in 3 ways: speed, quickness, and explosiveness. And those might all sound like the same thing, but they aren't. Speed is obviously your top gear, your ability to keep up with receivers downfield stride for stride. Everybody knows that one. Quickness to me is all about footwork and fluidity in your hips to be able to change direction as fast as possible. You know, how fast can you stop, how fast can you start? That's White's biggest strength. Explosiveness, though, is how much ground can you cover in the first 7 to 10 yards after you change direction. In White's case, he's really quick and can transition instantly, but he's not explosive. After he resets himself and starts breaking on a route, he really doesn't cover enough ground for me to think he can be a full-time off-cover corner. You look at A.J. Boye last year on the Texans, for instance, he runs a 4.55 40, so he doesn't have great top-end speed either. But his vert was 36.5 inches, and he had a 4.04 short shuttle, which would have been the 4th fastest time at the Combine the year he came out, if he were invited. Faster than Tyrann Mathieu, even. So he doesn't have long speed, but he's explosive, which really showed up when he was driving on slants and other routes underneath him. Once he changed direction, he was able to cover so much ground, and it was an absolute nightmare trying to throw the ball on him underneath last season. You don't see the same explosiveness in White. He had a 32-inch vert and a 4.32 short shuttle, and it shows. He doesn't close those gaps as quickly and off coverage as Boye, which is yet another strike against him as a potential outside corner. If you're going to be playing 7 to 9 yards off the line of scrimmage, you need to be able to drive on those underneath throws and at least have a chance at breaking them up. And I don't think that White does. He's much better in either press or catch techniques where the receivers are closer to him, the gaps are smaller, and he can slide into position and use those hands to be sticky without having to cover 7 yards of ground first. In press and catch techniques, explosiveness really doesn't matter as much as just innate quickness, which is where his strength lies. That's what he does really well, in my opinion, so
that was good.
You should just stick to it. Oh, and that quickness and his ball skills really show up when he's returning punts. He's a very slippery return man, and
nice work, bruh. Go, son.
He steps in the building.
That's it.
Just one more thing that adds to his value. The more you can do for a football team, the longer you can stay in the league. So to wrap this all together, you've got a smaller, quicker, very...
I was going to say, when he was doing those drills before, and he caught the ball and started running, I was like, man, he looks like he's done that before.
Good cornerback who's very technically refined.
Pick 6.
He's a hard worker. He has value on all 4 downs with his return ability. He's a leader in the locker room. And by the way, his number 18 is a very highly regarded number in the LSU program. You don't get to wear that number unless the team and past players who wore that number allow you to wear it after a vote. 18 is a symbol of leadership, and as a senior captain, he was one of the main voices in that locker room alongside Jamal Adams. I really like that as an evaluator because fitting into a locker room and the work ethic you bring to practice every single day really does matter in the long run in terms of how far a career can go in the NFL. Despite all those good qualities,
you need the attitude.
He's just got okay speed, not great speed, and he's not very explosive. And he's really not a physical tackler against the run either. I mean, he's a corner, so that's kind of to be expected, but yeah, he's going to get run over every now and then because as a tackler, he's really more...
Bang! Come on, mate. Hey, got him down.
...on the ground by force. But back to his coverage ability, if you are not either really fast or really explosive, it's hard to be an outside corner in the pros. His type of athleticism, his technical refinement, and his competitiveness all just scream slot corner to me, which is fine. Nickel corners are basically starters in today's NFL anyway, so he'll have a ton of value at the next level. That being said though, because his fit really is not outside and he's not suited to play both positions, I do think there's a good chance he falls out of the first round. He still might go in the late first round to a team like Houston that A, loves drafting LSU players like I Love Tacos, and B, needs to replace Kareem Jackson with a new full-time slot corner, but I could also see him going in the top of the second round to a team like Cleveland, Tennessee, or Chicago. They all need more talent in the secondary, regardless of whether it's inside or outside, so he's a good fit. Whatever team does get him, though, I think they're going to...
Go. He does seem fast.
...for the next 10 years. He's going to show up every single day, he's going to work his ass off, and he's going to take away slot receivers, which as multiple teams have shown, they are some of the most ruthlessly efficient weapons in any modern NFL offense. Honestly, you could do a lot worse than that.
Nice work.
Pick, folks. Trust me. Just ask whoever in Cleveland decided to draft Justin Gilbert in the top 10. They'll tell you all about it. Alright, Dog Pound, I apologize for that one, but I couldn't resist. That's all I got for this week. We have done 2 defensive backs in a row, but I got one more for you next Thursday. Well, he's kind of a defensive back. He's also sort of a linebacker, a return man, a receiver, a running back, a wildcat quarterback, and in his spare time, he probably wants to be an Olympic gymnast just for shits and giggles. That's right, it is Michigan's Jabril Peppers, one of the most hyped, most talked about, and most requested prospects in my comment section. So next week, we are going to break him down and answer the one question that everyone wants to know: what the f*** is he? That's on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that, or just subscribe to the channel and you'll get a notification letting you know when that's live. Also, as usual, the names on the screen are this week's new Patreon supporters. Thank you again to everyone who has donated.
Alright, well thanks for that, Brett. Thanks for that. Trey White. So you know, he's agile. It's just once he does change direction, Brett Coleman thinks that he lacks the acceleration. He's got decent top speed. Or does he? Maybe he's got the acceleration, but he doesn't have the top speed. I can't even remember now. Basically, he said he's too slow. He's too slow, really? Well, I'm going to be looking out for him. Anytime I see the Bills play, I'm going to be looking at for number 27 now, Trey White. Sick. So I want to say, Corey, thank you, mate. Thank you for sending me this beautiful jumper. Beautiful jersey, sorry. It is beautiful, and it's going to go in my collection. And I'll always remember this moment, and that's going to be the case for all of these, you know, gifts and things and mail that I receive. It's memories. It's adding to the story. It's adding to this journey we're all on. It's adding to my YouTube channel. It's given me, you know, videos to make. So I want to say thank you. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please press like. If you want to subscribe, please do. And I'll see you guys back here shortly. Peace out.